So one of the things that I do is try to give an update of what's going on with the American Acne and Rosacea Society, and quite frankly, the big issue that people keep wondering about that was front page news, and now it seems like it's buried on page 56 somewhere in smaller print, but we still keep hearing about it. Is the benzoyl peroxide benzene story? Benzene uh, being being found in benzoyl peroxide products, and there was a petition sent to the FDA by a company called Valisure that they had these findings, and it's been submitted to the FDA. This was back in March, the beginning of March, and we still have not gotten any formal answer back. There have been some general recommendations. There are still some questions about it. Uh, there have been some periodic database evaluations of cancer risk in people over time that have been treated with benzoyl peroxide or issues related to benzene. Obviously, you don't want to be exposed to benzene. We're exposed to it every day. It's in food, it's in the atmosphere, it's in cigarette smoke. It's in if you walk through a gas station, even if you have an electric car, you're exposed to benzene. We're exposed to benzene all the time. We certainly don't want to be exposed to more of it. But what this actually means is still a question. And right now, the FDA designation of benzoyl peroxide being generally regarded as safe and effective, which it was before this petition was submitted, still stands because the FDA hasn't changed anything. That being said, there are some general recommendations of things that we talked about, and these are on the ARS website. Other people have put them out there. Basically, one thing that's very important, any product that you get, keep it at minimum room temperature or in the refrigerator. Uh, we believe that that's going to make it less likely that there's going to be any degradation to benzene, if anything is actually going to happen. And look at the expiration date. The, the prescription products and the over the counter products have expiration dates, respect them. And if they are not anything specific, then I would not keep a product for more than 3 months. If it's in your car for 3 or 4 days, exposed to high heat, it was 115 here today. I don't want it in the trunk of my car, for example, or on a radiator in the winter. House has radiator or heat to keep your home warm in the winter. You don't want it sitting there. So there's some common sense things we can do that we believe will decrease the risk as much as we can surmise. But it's really up to the FDA to really look at this and give us guidance. And they've not, I don't even know what they're doing with it, quite frankly. So we're still waiting for that. The manufacturers, obviously, are looking at it themselves, but nothing's changed. And benzoyl peroxide still being used, it's still being prescribed, and it's still being purchased over the counter. And it has very, very important place in the management of acne. So there may be people that are very afraid and going to stay away from it, and people that are using it the way they need to use it for their acne and following the recommendations. We're all doing the best we can, but we've not been given any answers, and nothing's changed from before the petition in terms of what the official designation is from the Food and Drug Administration on benzoyl peroxide. Well, there's been no recommendation that you have to go through all your charts and find people that are using benzoyl peroxide and call them. There's been no guidance from anyone to say that you need to be doing that. Then you need to be telling them all the foods that they shouldn't be eating, stop smoking, go nowhere near gasoline. They're exposed to it all the time. So I'm just saying we don't have any definitive answer on what this means. But we don't want benzene in products if we could at all avoid it.